All right, welcome back to part two of the Edge saga. It continues. I've been working on this thing behind the scenes, off camera. You can see here, I have the motor sort of cocked over sideways. What's happened since I last was on here with you guys is I did a bunch of cleaning on some of the parts, put a water pump in it, and the timing set was really good, so I didn't even bother changing that. I'm going to put a front main in it. What's going to happen now, I showed you in the previous video, but that part there needs welded. Way down there you can sort of see the crack, but I got that cleaned up, ready to go. I went to the junkyard and got a compressor to help me line up that part in the back. So that's going to be my next step, is to throw this dude in the back of the truck, take it out to a local guy, and have him do some TIG welding for me, because I'm no welder by trade by any stretch of the imagination. So that's his area of expertise, so we will let him do that. There's another look from it from this side. Got a little bit of a gappage there. Not a huge fan of that, but yeah, do what you can. But this one is ready to go. As soon as I get that welded, I'm going to throw my oil filter housing. The junkyard had to get me one of those too, because the one off of this motor is different, as you can tell by that mounting surface and that mounting surface. They are completely different. But this is going to the scrapyard along with the majority of that stuff. But yeah, I hope to do some videoing while he does some welding. So that should be the next stop. And like always, please subscribe, like, share, do all that stuff. And drop a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. If you guys like what you're seeing, let me know. I can change it up, do some more fun stuff. I don't know. I'm old and I don't really do a lot of fun stuff anymore. So, but let me know what you want to see. If you want to keep rolling with this kind of content, that's cool. I'll show you what I got going around the shop. I do have some outdoor plans for the outside of the shop here. I got to do some finishing up of the shop here. So that's all I have. We will see you in the next clip. Maybe not. Or I could just walk around real close like this. Can you see me? Oh, back up to improve focus. You know what really makes you mad? When you're mowing. You're like, oh, I can get that little spot right there. And you accidentally dig your blades in. And you blow your window out. Look at that. You put dents all over your door. Ugh. Is that not enough just to ruin your night? It is for me. And literally, I had just started mowing. I was like, what 30 feet into it? Then I'm going to take and put a bunch of dirt here. Fill this up with some fill dirt, put some topsoil on it, put some gravel on top, plant some grass seed on the side so I can mow out along the edge of it. A little bit steep right at the moment. I mean, I guess technically I could probably mow it, but got to cover up these boulders here. They wouldn't be too kind on the blades. Oh, hello. and welcome to Better Than Common Garage. I'm your host, I think, for the most part. No, that was stupid. All right. As you see, got some weld on there. Looks pretty good. Now the next thing I need to do is take it all back apart and put silicone, seal everything back up, front cover, between there, front main, basically get this thing buttoned back up. But that's pretty good for today. I will probably work on smearing some silicone. Well, I got this thing all put back together. crankshaft. What is that? The crank pulley. It's on and torqued. Motor mount is on and torqued. Timing cover is all on and torqued. Oil pan's on, torqued. Same with the valve covers. And I was gonna go put the manifold on, and that happened. So I thought that was a good spot to stop for the day. Proceed to clean it up a little bit more. Those studs backed out when I went to remove them. But I thought I'd call it a day. We'll see how this goes here this week. I got a guy coming to help me put her in, so we shall see. But other than that, the other manifold's on and torqued. This is a big day. So that's what I got for today.
That hurts.
This hurts? It's getting snug, isn't it?
And I have to cut on my same hand.
Oh. Let's see that. Well, here, let me get you some pliers.
Pliers?
Yeah, here. Just grab right up here. You should be able to twist it. Open them up and clamp on it. Yep.
Like that?
Oh, you gotta go like this. You gotta squeeze, and turn. And let go. Come back, squeeze, and turn.
Okay.
There you go. You got a little bit. Not down there. You don't want to mess up the threads.
It's not moving.
It's not moving? No, it's not. It don't want to go in. Here, hold on. I'll get you the socket. Maybe. My goodness. I got a mess here, Ava.
It's been a mess.
Why don't you clean this up?
I want to help you.
You want to help me? Oh man, that was close. 5 of the millimeters. Where in the world did I put my 5 millimeter? That's silicone, or as Vice Grip Garage calls it, room temperature vulcanization cream. He's silly. Probably should put this way before it gets broke. nuts. What'd you do? Richard, what'd you do?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, I need one more. What in the heck is going on with this side?
Everything.
Yeah, I see that. It's not very happy. And I'm not very happy with it. Last thing I'm gonna do is break another stud. That would make me mad enough to spit. Ava, have you ever been mad enough to spit?
Yeah. Many times.
Many times? Let me guess. Mad at your brother.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
How did you know?
That's because I have a brother and a sister, and they can make you mad enough to spit.
I did it all the time.
To spit?
No, like, I don't stress, but...
You just get mad. All right, welcome back. I got the motor put most of the way together. Got the stud pulled, manifold on and torqued. Got my super good oil filter put on. Everybody's favorite. Harness is back on. Everything's plugged in. I did have a broken clip on this harness here, or in this injector plug, so I have a spare harness over there on the table. I might just rob that little dude off it. But other than that, it is ready to come off the engine stand. I'm gonna probably do that tomorrow. Bolt it up to the transmission over there. So that's it for today. Pick you guys up tomorrow. Well, it's time. I drained the PTU. I find that that's the easiest way to do it, is just simply remove it from the car. This is a joke. It's currently 6:30. I got a friend coming out here at 7. Me and him are gonna tear into it, and hopefully we'll have this thing put together. Don't know how much I'm gonna film today. During the day, I don't think he'll be very comfortable being on camera, but I'll probably pick up once he leaves and maybe finish a few things up, and hopefully, Lord willing, we'll have this thing buttoned back up mostly today, or if not all today. We'll see. So let's get into it. But I'm so ready to have my lift back. That's what stinks about these big projects that take a while, is that, you know, they just take a while. So, you know, here it sits, hogging everything up. Got all my tools put back and organized, ready to go. All the parts are ready to get bolted on. I'm gonna work on getting the engine off the stand and over here, maybe start putting it back onto the transmission. So, should be fun. All right, so as you might be able to see, we got a engine in here. Don't mind the date and the time on that. That's obviously wrong. But we just got the AC compressor in and bolted tight. That was a challenge. We were able to get that, and by we, I mean Wes, was able to get that snuck in and out without unhooking any of the lines or anything. But we got the back transmission mount is on. The steering is hooked up. Drive shafts, exhaust. We're making short work of this. Now we just gotta let her down and do some front end work and everything on top. Yeah. All right, we're on the home stretch. Got all the wires bolted in, all the bolts connected. My I's are crossed, my T's are dotted. I just need to add some anti of the freezing juice. Hook the battery up, throw some oil in the motor, engine, slap her together. Well, let me show you what I got going on here. It's all together, completely hooked up, but we're not starting. And I'm uncertain of the exact cause of this. I do know the battery is shot. I got it on boil, and it is boiling, and it doesn't hold charge. So I got to get a battery, but let me show you what it's doing. All right, so you come in here. You hear that? It hits like... That's all I get. So I had my brother-in-law's fancy dancy beep boop machine here plugged into the, tell me what's wrong with you port. And it says a bunch of things that I'm not quite sure of, but one thing it did say was about there's injector faults on all the injectors. So I'm going to take off the upper intake, and then I'm going to take and pull the injectors out of this manifold. I'm wondering if that fuel rail down there, I don't know if you can see it, let me zoom in. That fuel rail right there may have one of those lovely little creatures called mud daubers in it, which would cause, it would have gunk in there and clog up all the injectors. I didn't check that. I don't recall seeing anything, but this being a junkyard engine, anything's possible. So I'm going to pull the intake back off, and then pull the fuel rail out and all the injectors out. And I'll just replace it with the good ones. Well, I shouldn't say good. The ones that I know are not clogged. There's the rail and the injectors are in the manifold, but that's what I'm going to do to try to see if I got anything going on there. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. We'll see. I got to try something. So, wish me luck. Well, that theory was a bust, thinking that it was clogged. Definitely not clogged, but the one thing I did find is that fuel, although at one time may have been gasoline, it is not now. So I'm thinking maybe these injectors are clogged. So I'm going to pull these out and swap them with the ones out of the old engine. See what that does. But we'll see. Wish me luck. Okay. So this is a very crude way to clean. I say that loosely, but at least check. Let's see if I can do it without. So my setup here is very, very basic. Now all I'm doing is using my little battery there with some old multimeter probes, and that's 12 volts. So I'm just applying 12 volts to the injector while it has some brake clean in it, in the hopes that this will at least, you know, clean, verify that they work, basically is all I'm doing. I really wouldn't call this a cleaning. I mean, maybe it is, maybe it's not. I'm no professional. I did stay at a hotel in the 6 last night. That's a joke. But the ones that are in the car seem to flow better than the ones that were out of the old engine. So I'm just going to run through these now that I got them roughly cleaned up. And check. Let's see, like this one here, nothing. Did I lose my power? Nope. She's stuck. That one's junk. No clicky clicky. It's actually hung open. It smells like varnish. Put that one there. Let's check this one. So. That ain't good either. 2 in a row. You hear the difference? You can actually hear it clicking. I don't have any pressure behind it, so that's all gravity feed down, which that should be good. Notice my skint knuckles. That was pulling these things out. That was quite the pain. Okay, so we got one there. All right, I'm gonna go through these and test them all and pick 6 and put them in there and see if that fixes it. What a pain in the butt putting those back in was. These little clips here, these little dudes, man, you have to stand on your head and have 95 fingers to get those things back on in the right spot. Back in there, you got to fish them on and slide them in. I don't know if you can see them right there. Whew. What a pain. I'm going to zip this thing back together and we'll pick you up whenever I'm attempting to start. Oh. Come on, battery. You're killing me, Smalls. Put her back on boil. Freaking battery is junk. I'll have to go get a new one. Yes! It's alive! Nice and quiet. Smooth. Listen to it. Sounds like a 100,000 mile motor. Awesome. Okay, check her out. I think I'm done with this project. Holy smokes, this was a big one. The old edge is working pretty good. I'm gonna put a couple 100 miles on it, make sure everything's good to go before I put her up for sale. But no check engine lights, nothing like that. But nice running cool now. Got the coolant bled. Just got this one done. So if you like this, stick around, we'll do some more. But you know, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.